the last time we started, we just made like a pro builder square. Now these are all the tools you're gonna need to build. If you want to move this, you can move this up here like that. What I like to do is put the inspirational image on the side of my screen so that way I can start to build. Now, how big is this square and how big is it gonna show up in game? So the way that we're gonna find out about that is you go on your project here and you're gonna click models. Now, because you have the VRC SDK, you get all of this stuff here. What I like to do is just take this one out like that. This one is called the sample assets V1. Sample assets set V1. You can search it or you can hit models and find it here. This comes with the prefab pack. So this is an avatar pedestal. So you can put the avatar, like if you want to put a public avatar, you can use this. This is a chair and some other things here. So this is be a nice way to kind of scale your project and see how big everything is. So you can see the chair is even bigger than the floor. So you can just put it like that on top of it and we can make the floor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow this up. So we're gonna grab this tool right here. This is the scale tool and we're gonna blow this up like this. Big. That's a nice size. You think that's a nice size? I think this is a nice size. And then also it's a long room. If we look here on the right, or sorry, the left, so you're gonna pull it out like that. Kind of seeing like this would be, now I'm like trying to angle it with the photo. So you will see like this kind of looks like that. We can pull it out a little bit. Like that. Gonna make it a little bit smaller. This is all artistic eye, so you can see how you can scale it. So this will be the part where the loft will be here, and then this square, these two square areas here, this area is going to be the living room here, and this is going to be the outside. So we can just make it a little bit longer like that and pull it out. Okay, we can take the set. Anytime you want to select something, you just hit this here at the top. This is the whole set. It's gonna move everything like that. So okay, this will be like where the couch is, everything like that. So we'll start to build this way. Okay, this looks good. So I'm just gonna delete everything else except the chair. So here's the chair. These are like buttons and stuff like that. So you can just hold control and click and then right click and hit delete. Oops, my bad. If you want to delete anything on the hierarchy, sometimes you're gonna get this error where it's like, oh, you can't delete it. It's because this is in blue. So if it's blue, that means it's all in a set. So you can right click it and you go to unpack prefab completely, and now you can delete everything in there. So you just click this, and then we're gonna delete this and this and this and hit delete. So now we have the chair. We can use the chair as reference. Maybe this room is a little bit too big. Let me try to make it smaller. I think that's nice. Let's start off with this and then we can build off some more from it. So now we have this. Okay, and then we're gonna make the walls. So remember these tools from the last video up here. So once you have the floor selected, you're gonna hit this edge selection, and you can see here it highlights yellow. So you can hit that, and then you hold shift and you click so that you can select all four, and then you can use this arrow. See how it goes up like that? You can have it go up. It will make like an angle, like if you want like a side angle of the room, or if you want it to go straight up, then you can do this. So if you go back here to the object selection, right click, duplicate it, and then you're going to take the rotation and you're going to rotate it 90 degrees. So you can see here 90. You want to make sure it's 90, so you can just type in 90 like this. Now you'll see that, oh, why is there texture here and not there? there is no texture on this object, so that's why it's looking like this. If you want to turn it around so that you can at least see the texture, you can do that. And again, you have to change it here. So remember your math class, 90, 180, 45, 360. Those are going to come in handy here, especially when you're world building. You're always going to find yourself using these numbers on this area right here with transform. So you can move it here. So once you get it here, you want to move it perfectly on top of it, so you can see it's not exactly perfect, but we're gonna work with what we got. Pull it up a little bit like that. Okay, you'll see it's like a little bit moved, so we can move the floor. It doesn't have to be perfect because people are not gonna really see the outside. I know some people are perfectionists. For me, this is fine. You know, this is good for me. So you can have it like this. To make a wall, and then again, if you want to scale it, you can use this tool, the rect tool, and you can pull it down, you know, depending. But this picture right here is high ceiling, so we want it to be high ceiling, so it's gonna probably be high like that. Okay, so then the other thing we're gonna do is we're going to either use this. Now for me, you can make a duplicate of this if you want to, or what you can do is you can use the other tool. So for me, I'm actually going to use the other tool because I want my floor to be or my ceiling to be up top, but I want the wall to kind of be a little bit slanted like I was showing you earlier. So you can do that. Again, it's completely up to you what kind of like artistic, you know, way you want to go. I just want something that's like not exact. Like I want something that is a little bit architecturally like eye catching. So you can pull it in like that if you want. And then on this side, I'm thinking I want the wall. So it just depends on like what you're looking for. Make sure that anytime you're moving stuff around, you have it on object selection reminder. Okay, so, and we can turn off the light here, by the way. Just turn off the light if you don't want to see anything. And then this time we can also do the rotation as well, like that. Now the reason why I'm doing this wall this way, and then see here, negative 360. So it's exact. You want to do that. So what I want for this wall is this is going to be like the glass wall here. And then there's going to be a wall here, and then on this side this is like the solid colored wall. But you'll notice that there's not only just this wall, there's also another colored wall here. So let's make two. So what I'm going to do is take this tool and I'm going to pull it like this, so this can be the glass wall. And then I'm going to make a copy of this, and I'm going to pull it out so that it's here. And you can right click and move closer. You see how it's like glitching a bit? That means it's like in each other, so you can just do that. And that's gonna be the second one. I'm gonna take that and pull it in. So yeah, just like Legos, we're gonna build just like little Legos. So now our room looks like this. So cute, architecturally awesome. Okay, now we're gonna build this wall up here, and then the doorway, and then we'll start to do the beams. So bear with me, here we go. What you can do as well is you can name these. So if you want to rename this, you can name this as wall. This is going to be the glass wall actually, and then this is going to be the solid wall, and then this is the floor. But because it's connected to this, I will show you how to separate it, and this is what I wanted to show you before. So you can go to the face selection, and you see how each of these are separated. Well, you can click it and then hold down shift and click all of it like that. And then on this side, make sure everything's selected. And then all you have to do is here on the Pro Builder, you will see these right here. So what you can go here is scroll down and go to detach. So you hit detach. Now it's its own object. And this is important because when you do texturing, it can only be on one object. And then you can put, you can put a texture on other objects, but if we put it here and it's connected to this, then it will do the same kind of color. But I like to use the tools to make different kind of shape. So this one right here, now it's separated and we can rename it. You want to keep track of the everything, so you can rename this to be side wall. Okay, so now we have 4 different objects and we build in the room. Okay, so now we're gonna do this side. Remember, this is gonna be the outdoor area. So this one, actually, maybe we're gonna pull this out so it matches the height of this. So we can take this and pull it up. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, we're gonna fix it later on some more, but you want to have like at least something like this. And then we can take this object here you can make a copy of this and then we will rotate it like that. So here, 270. Remember, you want to get your math on. And here, this is going to be the doorway. But it has to be like a little bit like this. Okay. So now you can take this right here, this side, and you can pull it in like this. And then you can take this and pull it out like that. Now remember, there's like an opening right here on the doorway. So what you can do, what I like to do, is I like to grab the face selection and let's cut out the doorway. Or you can build around it. Like honestly, it just goes with whatever you kind of want to do. So this one right here, you can take this and hit delete like that. And now we have a door. Of course, we still have this area right here, so I'm gonna just work at it so we can get this right. Okay, and again, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I am seeing though that it's kind of like this area is coming out to be more narrow than what I wanted initially. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna pull it back out just to give us some more space. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to pull it out again like that. And then this one here, we have more space, so I'm gonna pull this way. And then I can also, let's say I like where the door is at and I like want to leave this because over here there's like a panel that goes down. Like I still want that panel here, so I'm going to pull it out like this, but then I'm going to take the side here and pull it out like that so it can have its own area. And then this part and this part I can take and pull out like that. Now this looks much better. I like how this looks. Okay, and then we have an outdoor area we're gonna do. I think I might make it like a fireplace, you know, something like that. So I'm gonna take the bottom here and the same thing, hold shift and click, then you pull it out. So it's gonna be the outdoor area. It's not gonna be too much, but just like a little small little area that you can have. Okay. Now let's get our chair so that we can remember the reference. Oh, make sure it's on object. Oh, you can see the chair. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, cool. Okay, So now we're gonna build some more. So you can just hide it by hitting the check here. And let's keep building. So remember, this is gonna be the glass. So now we have to do the beams. And there's probably ways we can do the beams. So I'll show you how we can do that. So you can hit new shape, okay? And you wanna put it on cube. Cute! I feel like we already have the beam. So then you're gonna grab this and you're gonna pull it in. The beams are about, let's see, maybe a little bit bigger like that. And let's go, you know what? Let's just drag it, pull it in the spot. Let's do the one in the corner. That might be the easiest to start with. Down. And once you get it in the corner here, this is very Bob the Builder. Very Bob the Builder. But that's what we are in VR. We are Bob the Builder. If you just sit down like this and you start building, like, just put on some music. And once you got the music going, you can seriously just really crank out some really great stuff. Now, if you take this tool, the scale tool, and you pull it up, it will pull it up for you like that. Or you can use the rect tool. So whatever you think will be a good fit for you. Oh yeah, sometimes it does that where it disappears. If that happens, hit F and it will recenter it for you so you can see everything. Oh, disappeared a little bit there too. Okay. Another idea or technique I have learned that if things start to disappear while you're building in your project, you can go to layout up here and hit default and it will kind of reset it for you. If you want to get rid of all these grids here, by the way, you can just hit this right here and it will turn off the grid. But some people like to build with a grid, so I get it, but I get kind of lost with it. And then if you want to get back to your project, just hit one of these and hit F. And it'll pull you straight there. So here we are, and then turn off the light. Now the cube is gone now because of the Pro Builder. I did not hit build on it, so the object is still here, but it's kind of like far away. So I just wanted to show you guys how to use the default view because it does get rid of like a lot of the disappearing that happens while you're building. So, but understand that when you use Pro Builder, this window, like while it's blue like this, that means it's not built in the project yet. It will show up on your hierarchy here, but it will say preview. It doesn't mean that it's built out. It just means that it's it is in the process of it being built. I like this shape a lot. So alright, I think that's nice. So I'm going to take that and we're going to pull the green. You see how if you pull the green, it pulls it down like that? So what you can do is you can grab the rect tool and pull it up. That's what I like to do. Pull it up like this. So cute. Okay, let's see. Let's look at our picture and see, hey, do we want it to be bigger? Yes, I think it does need to be bigger. So we're just going to click it, take the scale tool. We're going to make it a little bit wider. And then we can pull this down so it's smaller. And come to the top here and just start to mess with it a little bit just to get it where we want it to be, because remember this is going to be glass behind it. Okay, now that you have it, you have to remember to hit build. It's there. Now it's white. And then what happens is, what's nice is it keeps another one the same size. It gives you another one exact same size. So we can put that here, and we can use the lines here on our actual cube to reference what we want everything so it's perfect. So we can use this line here if you want to just line it up so it's like lined up right next to it like that. You can do that, and then we can hit build and then go to the next one, and we can do the same thing where we put it line up next to the line and hit build. Okay, so now we have these beams right here. They're all here. And then now we're gonna do the beams that go across like that, and then we'll do the side ones and then the top one. So I will fast forward this part so you can watch me do it, and I'll put you on some lovely music while you watch. And what I want you to do is to get an idea of how I'm building. You know, you might not be building this exact same room. So whatever you're building, just put on some music and start to design. Make the floors and the walls first, and then we go into the details. I already finished my floor and my walls for now. I will probably put a wall back here, but we'll do this together later. So right now I'm gonna do the detailing and we're gonna talk. Maybe I'm gonna make this more high ceiling actually. So I'll catch you guys after this part. Is build out how the structure is going to be first, and then we'll go into texturing. I'll show you all my secrets, tips, and tricks on how to really build out your project and make it look really pretty. Okay, thank you so much for watching. We'll start to sculpt things out and build your room. So I highly recommend, if you're a beginner, let's start with one room. Let's start with 1 or 2 max. It's very ambitious to go really huge, but it will be good for you to start with 1. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and of course hit that notification bell so you can get the next video whenever I finish it. And I should be putting it out shortly. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at MochiBunnyVR, where I will also be reminding you about my videos in my story, and you can also catch all my dance videos and all my club activities on there, and you can check out my club information as well in my description box below. Thank you so much for supporting. I can't wait to read your comments. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you guys soon.